Since 2017, the Italian Wine Podcast has exploded, recently hitting 6 million listens. Support us by buying a copy of Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0 or making a small donation. In return, we'll give you the chance to nominate a guest and even win lunch with Stevie Kim and Professor Attilio Scienza. Find out more at italianwinepodcast.com. Chin chin!
Welcome to The Next Generation. I'm Victoria Cece. Join me as we chat with young Italian wine people shaking up the wine scene. We're going to geek out on a grape or grape fan, then hear about all the wild wine things our guests have been up to, from vineyard experiments to their favorite wine bars. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Next Generation. I don't know where you are in the world, but I hope you're having a fantastic day, maybe sipping some wine. Today we are going to take you to Abruzzo, specifically Tenuta Arabona, which is a lovely, lovely family winery. We were fortunate enough to interview the next generation of the winery Samuele, who we've met at Faricelli this year. We took a little adventure to the organic pavilion where we found this lovely family-run winery, and they got to show us all their wines and take us on a little trip to Abruzzo without having to leave Verona. And as you know, Abruzzo, Italian region on the Adriatic coast, just south of the Le Marche region. It is home to a lot of beautiful things. You know, things like, spaghetti alla chitarra, which is a handmade pasta that's just delicious and made with a special instrument that is the chitarra and a guitar with the strings. It's and again, I'm talking about food because what is wine without food? Now, I'm so excited for you to hear Samuele and his family's story, also with the help of Sabrina, their marketing manager. And let's get to it. All right, we are at Faricelli, and I am here with Sabrina and Samuele. Ciao.
Ciao.
So tell us a little bit about your winery and where it is based.
Yes. So the winery, we started near the end of the 2006, but my father, the owner of the winery, started to produce wine and this company near the start of 1991. And this comes from my grandfather, who started in Tollo, but now we are in Montepulciano. So we are a small company, very young. So we are located in Abruzzo, in the middle of Pescara and Chieti. So in the hills of Montepulciano. We produce the classical, the typical Abruzzo's wines like Montepulciano for the red, or Pecorino and Pasquale for the white.
Tell me a little bit more about yourselves. What do you do with the company, and why do you love wine?
I help my father for the production of the wines, and I also I'm used to work on the internet site because I'm Ingegneria informatic engineering. Yeah, I finished the university during the end of December, so I'm.
Oh my gosh! So wait, how old are you? Do you mind if I
I'm
ask?
25.
25 and.
Yes, I'm 28.
Okay, so I'm 27, so we just need someone who's 26. We'll find them. But that's fantastic. And so what do you do with the winery? Just because I don't want it, you're right here as well, Sabrina.
Yep. Yes, I'm in charge for the export markets and also domestic sales and marketing, so the organization of the events.
Amazing. So today's a big day at Faricelli for you guys. I know a lot of trade, a lot of craziness. But to take a little break from that, because we're all like the same age practically. So how did you both end up in the wine world? Did your dad force you, or did you want to be in wine?
Funny question.
Yeah.
Half and half.
Half and half. How do you feel about wine? Just be honest.
I like wine. I like producing wine, but I'm interested also in informatics. So in programming. And so I'm thinking to do half and half. I work on the wine, I produce wine, but I also work in the informatic section of the winery. So for the internet site or something like that.
Well, that's very valuable. That's really important now. I mean, we all know, it's a very digital world, you know? So you're actually an asset to the company. You're a big tool. Yeah. So don't be like, oh, I have to do that. No, you're like...
I like to do both.
Yes. No, that's fantastic. Maybe to talk a little bit more about Abruzzo as a wine region, because people know Abruzzo, of course, but still has a little bit, as we'd say, like under the radar a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like, so tell us why obviously you love Abruzzo, being from Abruzzo. Are you from Abruzzo? Okay, cool. Tell us why the world should love Abruzzo. Other Italian wine lovers should love Abruzzo.
I think that, in fact, lately we see that Abruzzo is gaining more popularity. In fact, we see that it has been elected by the wine enthusiasts as the region of the year. So I think that it's a region that still has to be discovered because we have a beautiful environment. We are also, our winery, for example, is located halfway between the Maiella Massif, the Adriatic Sea. So I think from the natural environment point of view, we have a lot to offer. And yes, I think that there are a lot of prejudice sometimes. So people are maybe not sure Abruzzo. I don't know. So I think that we have to do a lot of work in also let people know what is really Abruzzo and what are Abruzzo wines. I think that there are a lot of producers that really produce high quality wines and also a lot of organic wineries that I think that it's very important nowadays.
Absolutely. And no, it's fabulous, especially organic wineries, and taking care of the land is super important. And I see you have like a lovely selection. Oh,
yes, we have, we are a very friendly company. Yes, so with the environment team. In fact, our winery is located in the municipality of Montepulciano, and it's in the region of the Abruzzo Natural Park. And in fact, we have this very friendly recognition because since we adopted the organic farming methods, we help to the protection of the environment, so the respect of the biodiversity.
Absolutely, and given the history of Abruzzo, it's mostly mountainous and hills, so it's like just all the the shepherds and the farmers taking care of that. It's like paying homage, right, to that past and bringing us back to that. It's so beautiful. I drove through Abruzzo for the first time last summer, and I was just like, why haven't I been here before? But that's amazing. So obviously lots of wines, but I have a fun question for you. Rather than you go into all the technical details, because this is what everyone wants to know. So if you could pick one wine.
Okay.
So this is a two-part question. So one wine that you would drink out with your friends, and then one wine for a date. First date. You don't know the person that well. I know it's a difficult question, but it's fun. Have fun.
Okay, yes. First date is this one.
Ooh.
Bollicine. Sparkling Pecorino. Ooh. I think because even if you don't know the person, it's also a funny wine.
Yeah.
So for aperitivo, so right at the beginning without food, and so cheers. I think it would be good wine, even if the other person maybe doesn't drink so much. Could be a good choice.
What would you drink with your friend?
A Montepulciano, like this one. It's called Mia Natura. It's a very natural wine. Mm-hmm. So it's very young. As you can see, it's 2021. So it's very easygoing. Yeah. It's a Montepulciano of Abruzzo in purity. So it's a very typical Abruzzo's wine, and it's good to drink with friends.
Wine to Wine Business Forum. Everything you need to get ahead in the world of wine. Supersize your business network. Share business ideas with the biggest voices in the industry. Join us in Verona on November 13 to 14, 2023. Tickets available now at winetowine.net.
Yes, and Montepulciano d'Abruzzo has gotten some nice popularity, and especially when you have producers like yourselves that are doing an excellent job, because sometimes I feel like I'm from America, as you probably can tell. And like Montepulciano d'Abruzzo back home is some producers are like bigger producers, right? And the quality is like, so people have the wrong expectation. But now I see slowly people are starting to learn really that Montepulciano d'Abruzzo is a nice wine. It's a wine you want to share with friends.
Yeah.
It's a wine, it may be easygoing, but it's still great. You know what I mean? So before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to share about your winery and your story?
So this is our winery.
We have 25 hectares, and the winery, as you see, is located in the middle of the vineyards. And we all the picking is completely handmade. And so, we directly process the grapes after the picking, so several times during the day. So we really are very focused on quality and also on naturality of the products.
Amazing.
Yes.
And when was the winery started? When was it built?
The end of the 2006.
Oh, wow. So it's fairly new, not super new, but like...
Yes, he has long history because, his grandparents were already making this job, but they didn't produce any wine at the beginning, so they used to sell the grapes. And then he decided to really, start transforming the products of the land.
That's amazing.
And actually, he had the idea of the conversion into organic farming methods. In fact, we have been one of the first companies actually in Abruzzo because we got the certification in 1991. So we have more than 30 years of experience. So it's very early because the regulations just came out at the beginning of the 90s.
That's awesome. That's super cool. That's a great fact to know. Yeah. Becoming in 1991, because wine world was very different then. Italian wine world is another story. I guess my last question, it's a very sweet question for you, because I always think about this, because wine is about community, it's about family. Do you have any memories you want to share growing up around the winery with your grandparents or anything that touched your heart?
Well, when we started producing wine, I was very, very young. Mm-hmm. So I think the memory I cherish the most is the one where the winery was open, and I used to be with my grandfather, and we see the grapes turning into wine, and he was very happy when when we start. Yeah.
Aww. Those are the things that make you go, this is why I want to do this.
This winery, it's the dream of my father and my grandfather. So, looking realized, it's very touching.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm so happy to see the dream come true and to be able to interview you both. And thank you so much for your time. It means a lot. And I wish you buon lavoro, the best of luck with everything. And grazie.
Grazie.
As always, a big grazie for hanging out with me today. Remember, you can catch me every Sunday on the Italian Wine Podcast, available anywhere you can get your pods.